Filipinos are #1 at the Olympics, and by that we mean the Philippines had the largest online presence on Facebook when it came to the Tokyo Olympics. The Filipino flag was the top used emoji on the platform, along with the heart emoji and the hands clapping. And this comes as no surprise, considering that Filipinos are breaking records in the Olympics and gender stereotypes. In sports that have been traditionally seen as male-dominated, Filipina athletes are bringing home a few medals. And while these Filipino Olympic medalists are being rewarded for their wins, did they have this support to begin with? What extra challenges did these athletes have to overcome in the face of the pandemic? And how do we support the next generation of Filipino athletes training to break international records?
I'm Gaynor, and here's what you missed on the Chismis, presented by Kumu.
This year, weightlifter HIDILYN DIAZ won the first ever gold medal for the Philippines at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Let me repeat that. The first ever gold medal for the country since the founding of the Olympics. And fun fact, or not so fun fact, the Philippines actually competed as part of the US Olympic team up until 1920. Now, back to DIAZ, who set an Olympic record in the process, lifting a combined weight of 224 kilograms. That's almost 500 pounds. And all she trained with? Jugs of water and bamboo sticks after being stuck in Malaysia during COVID with no gyms open. Her win is a huge deal considering DIAZ's identity as a woman and the little state support she had. Not only did DIAZ show young girls that they can be interested in spaces that are historically only valued by men, like sports, but she is highlighting the issue with the way the Philippine government treats national athletes. Despite Filipinos' love of basketball and the amount of global recognition the country got from Pacquiao's successful boxing career, national athletes do not receive proper support from the Philippine government, which was even admitted by the official presidential spokesperson, Harry Roque. Take Michael Martinez, a Filipino figure skater and the other athlete from Southeast Asia who qualified for the 2014 Winter Olympics. In 2021, he created a GoFundMe page and asked the public to help financially support him for the 2022 Winter Olympics because he didn't receive enough funding from the Philippine government. Take HIDILYN DIAZ. Her historic 2021 win in Tokyo secures DIAZ millions of pesos, a house, a car, and a lifetime of free flights. With DIAZ being vocal about receiving insufficient funding prior to the Olympics and her increased platform, the official residents of the Philippines announced that they will look into an increase to the athletes' allowances. In 2021, Filipinos not only broke records for the Philippines, but also brought success to other countries. At the 2018 Asian Games, MARGIELYN won the gold medal in the skateboarding competition. This also earned her a spot in Time magazine's 25 most influential teens of 2018. She most recently competed in the skateboarding category debut at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. After starting her career at age 7 and joining the Philippines women's national boxing team, Nesty Petesio is the first Filipina boxer to win an Olympic medal, placing silver at Tokyo 2020. This is also the first boxing medal overall for the nation since 1996. Petesio not only dedicated her win to the Philippines, but to the LGBTQ+ community. KIYOMI Watanabe, one of the first Philippines Olympic flag bearers, along with pole vaulter EJ Obiena, is the first female judo athlete from the Philippines to ever compete in the Olympics. Yuka Saso won the US Women's Open, becoming the first Filipino player to win a major golf tournament. At 19 years old, she is the competition's youngest winner and thanked those in the Philippines rooting for her in a press conference following her win. Filipino American fencer KIEFER won the gold medal at the women's individual foil event in the Tokyo Olympics, which is the United States' first ever gold medal in this event. Filipino excellence in sports is more than just Manny Pacquiao. In fact, we're seeing Filipinos set records in other sports for the rest of the world. So get used to posting Filipino athletic wins on your Instagram stories and seeing the Filipino national anthem sung on TV, because Filipinos are finally making it onto first place podiums, and we're here to stay. If you like this content, stay up to date with us by watching our weekly live show, The Chismis Live on Kumu. Download now and watch every Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific Time. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.